Self-help is like sitting in a room in fetal position, like by yourself for fucking 3-4 years.
See, this is the thing that really pisses me off. Here's what I would say to him is self-help is wasting your time, mate. And what you really want to do is start creating. You must realize that thinking is the problem.
Your network is your net worth.
Oh, say that again.
Your network is your net worth.
Whatever you focus on, you're going to feel. Even if it's not true and you focus on it, you will feel like it's true. Focus equals reality to the individual, even though it's not reality in actuality.
I love what he has to share, but myself and many others bought into this, and we never blame the focus of our unconscious, but it's the truth. The point is to understand that there's something greater than that. I'm Chris Duncan, and this is Self-Made Millionaire. If you've done all the courses, meditated, journaled, healed your inner child, but are still feeling stuck, you're not alone. After helping thousands of driven entrepreneurs like you, I discovered the real shift isn't in fixing yourself. It's in creating from your superconscious. This podcast will help you to break the loop, stop oscillating, and finally build a business that gives you time, wealth, and true freedom without burning out. Let's dive in. So it looked like you guys enjoyed some of the reactions, and I quite enjoyed doing it because there's so much pop psychology and ideas out there that I think leads people down the wrong track. So we're going to go through and look at some of the most viral videos out there that people are engaging with, and I'll give you my take on them. So have a listen.
If you can't manage your own mind, you're definitely not going to be able to manage a business. So many people allow their minds to rule them. They think it's a thought, therefore it could be real. They treat it almost like the thought is a fact.
What she's talking about is the reactive orientation instead of the creative orientation, where any thought that comes in, we react or respond to it, which is what most people do. When the true creators stay in the end result in spite of any negative feelings, in spite of feedback. You think about like Kobe Bryant or Michael Jordan, they stay in their end result despite of criticism or other things going on. And they surprise the rest of us because we're not able to hold that tension on the end result. So I love what she's saying here. It's so important to not, because your mind's creative. So it's so important to understand your mind's creative and to not get focused by focusing on every little thought or feeling. Here's the key point. Your thoughts and feelings are not reality. They are perceptions based on your past that are clouding reality. So yeah, I love this.
Go to the Ferrari dealership and act like you're buying one. Wear your best outfit. Go to the nicest 5-star hotel and just act like you're staying there. Order a few drinks. Hang out.
I don't know why to do this. At the moment, it sounds like you're just wasting some time pretending.
Take some calls and work from there. I want you to experience and feel what wealth actually feels like. When your brain can actually process what it feels like, what it is, not only does it make it possible, but it helps you start turning the wheels in your head.
Yeah, I know, I do like it actually. I love what he's saying because when you do that, you create a natural tension structure. Your brain goes, that's what I want. And it's helping you to see the possibility. I mean, monkey see, monkey do. Like if we're able to see it, we're able to feel it, we're able to be it. There's many ways to do this. You can create in your mind the images. You don't need to necessarily go there. But one thing I've always noticed in my life is by surrounding myself with the end result that I want, by having people who already have it, that already show it to me, it first teaches my brain that it's possible, but also that it's safe. This is the key. Your unconscious will manifest what is safe, and it's programmable. It's only thinking what is safe based on its past. So by going there, surviving it, seeing other people surviving it and not dying from it, what you're really doing is teaching your brain that it's safe to have that and that it's okay. So no, it's really good. I don't know how much time I would waste going around and doing that. I think there's a much faster way using visualization, but it's still good advice.
Bro, self-help isn't, here's 3 things that you need to do to be a better person today. Self-help is like sitting in a room in fetal position, like by yourself for fucking 3-4 years, trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong with you, right? Self-help is like really doing the fucking work, really doing the journaling, really doing the meditation.
See, this is the thing that really pisses me off because so much focus on trying to be a certain way. And I can feel his energy and I can feel the wasted time. And the truth is that all this is doing is caught in a loop of trying to be a certain way. And so here's what I would say to him is self-help is wasting your time, mate. It's wasting your time. It's wasting your focus. And what you really want to do is start creating. If you choose to create a life you love, what will follow is all the feelings that you want. If you try to fix yourself, you simply will remove what is you perceive as a problem, but you teach your brain that there are more problems and it will continually find more and more and more. Yet people like him will keep on making content. They'll pull people in and they'll continually have people pay money in this perpetuating cycle of thinking that they can finally fix themselves. If it actually worked, if everyone could fix themselves, there'd just be one thing we all go to and we'd all be fixed and we'd all be happy ever after. It simply doesn't work. Carl Jung even said it 100 years ago. He said, we typically don't solve our problems. We just rise to another level where that problem is no longer exists. You must realize that that thinking is the problem. Real quick, if you're a driven entrepreneur who's done all the work but still feels stuck, or like you're oscillating between progress and burnout, I've got something really powerful for you. I'm running a live training where I'll show you how to unlock your superconscious so you can finally create the freedom, wealth, and impact you're here for. Hit the link in the show notes to save your spot. And now, back to the episode.
You self-sabotage because you made a decision a long time ago to never be vulnerable again. It was an unconscious decision, a decision you probably don't remember making.
You self-sabotage because your unconscious wants something different than your self-conscious. That's why you do it. You got to think about the word self-sabotage. What self is sabotaging the other self? So by definition, self-sabotage is where one part of you, which is your self-conscious mind, is going for one thing and your unconscious is doing something else. It's very important to establish that it's just a conflict of goals between two parts of your mind.
So painful, you resolve to never feel it again by refusing to do anything that might bring about that pain. So you vow to never again ask for what you need. Never open your heart, never trust, never be here all the way, never show the truth of who you really are. It was the perfect way to protect yourself and regain some control at a time when you felt powerless. The trouble is that decision, that defense, is still running your life with vigilance. So when you reach for love, for growth, for expansion,
you know, what I do like about what he's saying is our unconscious does seem to be fighting a battle that ended years ago. And that is the truth. He's defining 2 of the 9 self-help loops here. One is where you seek safety, and another one is where you're not allowed to ask what you want. So he's getting part of it, and so I do like that. I wonder how he's going to end it.
That part of you wakes up thinking you're in danger and puts a stop to it through procrastination, addiction, isolation, avoidance, perfectionism. But it's really just fear of being hurt again. The realization is the understanding that even though the child could not feel that pain, you as an adult can, and you must, if you want to live, love, and be free.
See, I knew there was something coming in that really is just wrong. There's this idea that we need to get rid of fear, and that fear is a bad thing. And just imagine if we did that. The species would no longer exist. We need fear. We need this part of us that does worry. It's important. And if we got rid of it, we'd all just be psychopaths. We really would. Imagine we're just walking around without fear. And so the truth is you've had a childhood. It is what it is. You can't fix it. You can't heal it. What you must realize is that creating is the answer. By fixing it, you simply just try to solve something that's unsolvable. You go back and forth. By creating a life you love, stepping into that and letting go of that old orientation, you get everything that you want. By trying to solve and fix, like the therapy model, and talk about it for 10 years, you'll be like everyone else that is still talking about it on their deathbed.
Your network is your net worth.
Oh, say that again.
Your network is your net worth.
I just did a video on this.
If you're in school, man, it's not about the grades you make, it's about the hands you shake.
Oh, no, I didn't. I did a video that's better than this. Mine was on your net worth is equal to your self-worth. And so this is a bit different, saying your network. Sorry. Let's see. Your network equals your net worth. You know what? If it rhymes, it's more true. It's one of the key things about pop psychology, you know, if it rhymes. And also if you say it twice in a row, you know, if you know, like to be sure. So anyway, it's a fun video, but your network isn't your net worth. Your network is your network. Your net worth is your net worth. You know what I mean? An apple is an apple, an orange is an orange. We can't just bring these 2 things together, but it's a fun video.
Focus equals feeling. Whatever you focus on, you're going to feel. Even if it's not true and you focus on it, you will feel like it's true. Focus equals reality to the individual, even though it's not reality in actuality. Hear me now. This is one of the most important things to tell you.
And this is why self-help doesn't work, which is kind of contradictory because, you know, Robbins is there saying you focus, what you focus on, you feel, right? But what people don't understand is that their unconscious is focusing that they're broken and need healing. And so that's what they focus on. So they go, they make a shift. And, you know, Robbins learned NLP, and NLP, the first thing they say is you need lots of problems. And so the focus is how you feel. And so you feel that you need to change, right? So then you change, you feel good, and then you go away. But that focus was still on this feeling that you're inadequate. So you just find the next course and the next course and the next course, because I love what he has to share. But myself and many others bought into this, and we never blame the focus of our unconscious, but it's the truth. Is your focus does create your feeling, and your feeling is your focus. But the point is to understand that there's something greater than that, right? Which is your structure. Your structure is what's going to create your results. And think about it this way, is we all understand that there's something called gravity, right? So there's gravity. I can throw this phone up and down. There's gravity. But I can fly in a plane. Plane supersedes gravity. So here there's gravity, but then there's a plane. So this is what Robbins is saying. Your focus is your feeling. It's right. But there's something bigger than that, which is structure.
This is the entrepreneur life cycle until you learn how to break free from it. And so there are 6 stages. You have stage 1, which is uninformed optimism. This is where you see your friend or you see something online and it looks like they're making money or it looks like there's some opportunity and you think, oh my God, that sounds amazing. And you have optimism because it looks great, but it's uninformed because you have no idea what it entails. So then you dive in and you say, okay, I'm going to pursue this thing, whatever is it, baking cupcakes, or I'm going to do lawn mowing or whatever. Second step is you get into it and you're like, oh my God, I don't know. There's so many things involved in this, and this is significantly more complicated than I expected. So then you become an informed pessimist. You now know that it's hard.
You see this a lot in business owners where the grass is always greener. They always think there's something else out there when they do become that informed pessimist. But also there's also the uninformed pessimist as well, where people are pessimistic for no reason.
The third stage is you have your crisis of meaning or the valley of despair. So you're continuing to do this stuff. It's continuing to not work, and you keep working and it keeps not working. And so this is the step, and this is the point of truth. And this is the cycle where the paths of the entrepreneur split. And the vast majority of people take this next step, which is they then say, you know what? There's that thing over there that my other friend's doing. Maybe I should do that instead.
Exactly. That's exactly what I just said. They hit that tension and they go, oh, the grass, because they blame the opportunity. Now, I just explained this in a video. You can go check it out where I explained all the different stages. Each identity of the Entrepreneur Ascension Plan, the one before it is counterproductive to the next identity. And so when they get to this stage, most will go and say, well, it's the opportunity. They'll go somewhere else. Then the next opportunity, they'll get to the exact same point, and they just go in this cycle.
And so then they hop back to uninformed optimism, and then they go boom to informed pessimism, and they just go around and around and around, and they live the same 6 months for 20 straight years. Now, the other path from the valley of despair is sticking with it. And so then you become an informed optimist.
You know what I love about Hormozi the most, and you know, we came up in the same circles together, is what I love is that he's all in on an end result that he loves. He says, I want to be a billionaire. And so he's in true intention. Well, a lot of people that are going through this and these stages, which he's totally correct with, they never had that true choice at the beginning. They never have something that matters that they want to create for no other reason. So when they hit this tension because they were seeking freedom or something else, they do buckle. So yeah, good video. I like it. And it's all about structure. So that was fun. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if there are any other reels or videos that you would like to have my opinion on and know what I think about, send them in, because I think we're going to do a few more of these. Hope you enjoyed it. If you got value from today's episode, make sure to subscribe so you never miss the real conversations and tools to help you break the cycle so you can create a business and life you actually love. If you're ready for more support, check out the link in the show notes. I'm running a live training where you'll learn how to unlock your superconscious and start scaling with purpose, profit, and peace. And don't forget to follow me on all socials at Chris M. Duncan. Remember, stop solving problems, start creating your future.